Good morning and welcome to Friday. Now Friday we normally have our problem solving, however we did that yesterday. We did it yesterday for good reason because I have two brand new activities for you to try today. I think these are going to be great fun. One is a literacy activity and one is a numeracy activity. I can nearly say it. One is a numeracy activity and we're going to have a little bit of fun with these today. The literacy activity is coming up now. So, our literacy this morning is a reading activity linked to Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. This is something you may want to do with another family member as it can be a little tricky, but it's supposed to be good fun as well. Over the past couple of years, and I know we have one in Portrush as well, escape rooms have become very, very popular. These are rooms that you go into and you have to try and work your way through a series of clues in order to get out of the room. However, I am not about to lock you in any room and make you have to work your way out. What we are going to do, however, is take part in a digital escape room. So in today's lesson, I'm going to put a little link in the descriptions and you click on the link and it begins your series of quizzes to get your way through the Alice in Wonderland quiz. So it's a digital escape room essentially is what we're having a go at today. Now the quiz questions, there will be a little bit of reading first and then the quiz questions will be at the bottom. It took me 15 minutes to do the first question. Not because the question is hard, but because Mr. Hayes didn't read the instructions, because you have to put your answers in capital letters. 15 minutes later, after banging my head against the desk going, why can I not get this riddle? I finally figured it out. So you will read the little bit at the top, work your way to the bottom, and there will be a riddle question for you to answer. And riddles are a cunning way of putting questions. They use little play on words, which we've talked about in school as well. Kind of similar to similes and metaphors, that type of thing, where you're describing something as something else. And it's a really fun way of thinking. So use your logic, use your reasoning, and try and figure out what each of the questions is asking you, and then put your answer in capital letters. And then work your way through the series of rooms until you escape from Alice in Wonderland's adventure. So like I say, it's a good fun thing for you to have a go at with somebody else in the house too, and you will need your iPad or whatever you're completing this on at the minute. It can all be done via that platform. So that is your literacy. Let's now take a look at today's numeracy. Now, it is usually around this time of the year where we start to consider moving on from one school to the next in primary 7. Of course, we are not at school. I'm still thinking about us all meeting up before the end of the school year, but we still have to prepare to move on to our next school, and this activity is based around that. So what I have got for you is a little activity on reading timetables. Now I've made out there's a little timetable and it will have the different days of the week at the top. In fact, I'll pop it up there on this side and you can look at it with me. It'll have the days of the week at the top, and then the days of the week at the side, I think. And then it'll be split into the different times, like you would when you go to your new school. You will have different places to be at different times of the day. That is something you're going to have to become used to, no matter what school you go to. Currently, you turn up at school, you come in through the front door, and lucky duck, you're with me all day. Okay? But at your new school, you will have several different teachers and you'll have to find your way around schools and be there on time. So the timetable part will be at the top, and then there will be a series of questions that you can do at the bottom. Now, normally what I would do is I would do this as a class lesson and we'd have a bit of fun with it up on the interactive whiteboard and we could work our way through it. However, it can be something you might want to do a couple of times with your mum, your dad, or whoever is at home. And just discuss what you see, because it's going to be really handy when it comes to reading your actual timetable when you go to your new school. Get good at it It'll be really helpful, and it will put you in a good position for whenever we start back at school, if that is September or whenever at the minute. So that is today's numeracy activity. Like I say, try and get a little bit of help with this one if you find it tricky. And then we are on to our topic challenge. Now, topic challenge for today. We are probably about a stone heavier right now than we were on Monday, but who cares? They have been delicious. I've loved seeing the pictures, and continue to send them to me. And today is just going to be a plethora, another great word for you to find out, a plethora of different recipes. It's what I have left in my recipe book. So I'm going to put them up in the links, and you can pick and choose. My particular favourite would be the cake in a cup. Delicious. Okay, or maybe it would be the cheesecake. I can't quite make up my mind when it comes to desserts. So have a go at one of the other recipes. Maybe save them for the weekend if you're doing a movie night or something with family. Make a few desserts and enjoy them then as well. Okay, and that is it. I will see you all on Monday morning, bright and early as usual. Hopefully the sun comes out. It's been a wee bit overcast the last while. I'm looking up this way because that's where my window is over there. And thank you for those that sent in the answer to this, the metronome. Yes, that's what it was. I did figure it out and put it at the very end of my video, but some people replied on YouTube, some people sent me messages. It's called a metronome, and it helps to keep the beat. Okay, so that is what that is for. Okay, stay tuned. It is the last dad joke of the week, and possibly the worst.